Welcome to Native Night Stories, where old legends still breathe in the Oklahoma dark, and the voices of the past remind us some stories were never meant to fade. So settle in, keep your lights low, and listen close, because every story carries a warning. Tonight's story is called The Unwelcome Visitor. What you're about to hear is one of those stories that never really got old. It comes from Seminole County, Oklahoma, back in the late 1990s when nights were quiet, the landlines clicked, and the owls still called your name from the trees. Some say it's superstition, others say it's a warning. Either way, once you hear it, you won't forget. It was the summer of 1997, out on a back road east of Seminole, and the kind of night when the air sits still and the moon looks too bright to trust. 15-year-old Kathryn stayed home while her parents drove into town. Just a quick trip, they said. She had the TV on, her Walkman beside her, and the window cracked open to catch the night air. She wasn't fond of staying out there so far by herself. Something about the night felt off, like something was watching her from the tree line, but she tried not to pay it any mind. Around 10 o'clock, the room went quiet, the TV flickered, and then she heard it. Kathryn? Her heart froze. That last one wasn't an echo, it said her name. She pressed her ear toward the window. Even the dogs were silent. The air felt heavy. She pulled the curtain back, just enough to see outside, and there it was. A massive owl perched on the fence post. It was huge, taller than a man's waist, and its eyes were round and glassy, as big as dinner plates, glowing red in the porch light. Its feathers shimmered like wet clay. It didn't blink, didn't move, just stared. Then it stood up. The feathers fell away like dust, and what was left looked like a man. Tall, pale, long black hair hanging loose over his face, and a hollow red glow where his heart should have been. The Stekini, pronounced Stugin-E, like Stugin-E. Kathryn's knees went weak. She stumbled back and grabbed the iron poker from beside the firebox. But instead of fighting, she hid. She crouched behind the couch, shaking, trying not to breathe too loud. Then she heard it, the creak of the back door. Something had come inside. No footsteps, just that feeling, like the air itself was moving with weight. She could sense it, circling the room, closer and closer, until it felt like it was right beside her. Her eyes filled with tears, but she didn't dare move. And then, headlights, faint at first, then brighter, cutting through the front window. Her parents' car. The light swept across the room, and that's when she heard it. The back door slammed shut. Whatever it was had left. Kathryn ran. She bolted out the front door barefoot, sprinting through the yard toward the car, crying and shaking, her voice breaking as she tried to explain what happened. She told them about the owl she saw, how it turned into a man, and how she could feel it moving around the house. Her mother and father didn't say a word. They just looked straight ahead, faces pale, hands gripping the steering wheel. They pulled out of the driveway and didn't return that night. They say the Stugin-E, doesn't care what year it is, doesn't matter if it's 1890 or 1997. If it wants in, it'll find a voice you recognize. So, if you ever hear an owl call your name in the night, don't answer. Keep the fire burning, because some old warnings never expire. You've been listening to Native Night Stories. True or not, some tales stay with you, especially the ones told after dark. If you like this story, share it, follow the firelight, and join us next time for another night of Whispers from the Old Roads.